So it's still gonna be more than 10 days. Um, but I'm not gonna, just for some, my dad wants to see me, and that's why the whole reason I'm going, to go see my father. He's not in a good condition. So I think that could give a little bit of relief, on her first. So we'll talk tomorrow anyways, because right now I'm really tired. I'm not, but thank you, and yes, of course, I will not touch anything that is not mine. It's just I remember he said, and then I looked at that and I'm like, that's clean. This wasn't. This had to be a little plus wasn't. So you need that and then you wash it.
Yeah. Online students, now it is clear. Yeah, now it is clear, right? Done. Okay, done, miss. So let's continue with the next topic. Now, in the last class, we have discussed about the variables, right? So in today's class, we are moving on to the next further topic. Here I can see in the chat box, there is one question by Arvind. Yeah, Arvind, can we discuss at the end? In the last 10-15 minutes, we can discuss. Arvind? Yeah. So in meanwhile, let us focus on this. Next. So here, as we have discussed here earlier, just a minute, guys. Okay. So earlier we have completed in the core Python related to variables. So let's move on to the from there next topic. Now, before moving on to the further, I can see here some questions related to like Mahesh is asking first time. So whoever the students in this class, whoever the students are attending the for the first time the class, whoever are attending for first time the class, okay, first time the class, like Mahesh, okay, please go through the recordings. Once you contact the admin, if you contact the admin is going to share you the recordings. Admins will share recordings, that is previous class recordings. The admin number is already available. Okay, Bal Murli Krishna. I mean, sorry, not Krishna, Bal Murli and Mahesh. Okay, so here admin is going to share you the recordings. Even in the chat box, they have shared the recordings, but we are unable to copy or if you are able to copy, miss, please copy and paste. If you are unable to copy and paste, miss, just you can send a WhatsApp message to the admin and admin is going to give the recordings to you. Once you get the recordings, okay, in the recordings, just a minute. Yeah. So, guys, sorry, in between it was disconnected and reconnected. Yeah, could you please confirm me now once again? Okay. Okay, who are attending for the first time the class, please contact the admin and go through the recordings. Contact admin and go through the recordings. And particularly in the recordings on the day one, we have seen the introduction to the course. And in the day two, we have done with the course content. What is the course content? And at the same time, order of learning. What is the order of learning? Means in which order we are going to learn and what is the course content detailedly. And along with the course highlight. In the day three, we have discussed about the placement, how the placement works and how you are going to get the jobs, how the present job market is there. From the day four, we have started the regular classes. Our regular Python classes we have started. That is Python introduction and Python installation. Regular classes has been started from the day four, apart from the 3 days. Okay. Now, so who are attending for the first time, please go through these recordings. And second, this is for everyone. Okay, for everyone. What is the point is this Saturday you are having the class, that is tomorrow. Tomorrow you are having the class. As I've told you, it is machine learning. It is related to machine learning. So tomorrow the class is related to introduction to machine learning and AI. What is machine learning and what is AI? What are the different types of techniques of ML and AI? So here we are going to have the both of them. So that is tomorrow's class. And tomorrow the class timings are every Saturday, the class timings, Saturday's timings. What are the class timings? Weekday class timings. What are the class timings you are having? Class timings on weekdays. On weekday, it is 7:30 to 7:30 a.m. to 9. And coming to the weekends, on weekend, the class timing is at 6 to 9. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. 2 to 3 hours, 8 to 9. Okay, so this is going to be the class timings on the weekends. Okay, and so tomorrow we are going to have this one. Right? Now, next. Whereas, sir, I want to attend the tomorrow's class and see. Okay, so we are going to get the link in the WhatsApp. You can contact the admin. Admin is going to share you the link related to that. Okay, related to that, admin is going to share the link and you can contact. Right? This is the class timings. Now, next, coming to the Sunday, again Sunday we are having the workshop. Sunday we have the workshop. It is free workshop, and here we are going to work with the one complete Gen AI project from base to deployment. So from the scratch level to deployment, we are going to have one Gen AI project. We are going to work with one Gen AI project, and how this Gen AI project works, what is the code behind that, everything. So we are going to have the one Gen AI project from the base to development, that is nothing but text to image. The project is text to image, means we are going to give the some kind of text and it is going to generate the image. Sir, text to image, as we already know. So for example, like let's take ChatGPT. If you give some prompt, it will give some image. Yes, it gives the some image, but what is the code? I'm going to explain the code. I'm not going to explain the how to use the chat GPT and how to write the prompt. I'm going to explain the code behind that. Okay, that is nothing but text to image. Okay, and for this free workshop also, the link will be shared to you in the WhatsApp community. What are the link is there? Link will be shared in the WhatsApp community. It is free of cost. Again, you can attend even this one also. Both paid and unpaid students you can attend, so that you will get a complete clarity on the what is the project and how it executes and everything. If you have some idea on the Python or any programming language, you may understand. And duration of the workshop is also same. It is going to be 6 to 8. Evening 6 to 8. Okay. Sunday's workshop, which is going to be free. So one project you are going to have the complete. And these recordings also will be available. Body. They are available. And it will be shared in the direct YouTube live also. In the Naresh IT YouTube channel also, we are going to give the live. Okay. Now, sir, as you said, Sunday will be the holiday. For our regular class, it is holiday. It is workshop. It is a free workshops, na? Regular classes are not there. It is not compulsory to attend, na? It is not our regular class, na? Jahir, it is not our regular class, and if you don't attend also, not a problem. Right? Now, both of them are in online mode. Both of them are online. So, online students, you can attend online. Sunday's workshop is online, and Saturdays also, it is both offline and online. If you want, you can attend offline. If you want, you can attend online. Both of them. Choice is yours. Whereas this one is both offline and online, and this one is this. Okay. Saturdays offline. Okay. Now, every weekend class will be 6 p.m. only. Exactly. Everything will be 6 p.m. only. Now, this Sunday's workshop, whatever we are discussing this workshop now, it is not considered in our regular course. It is apart. Completely decide. Okay, this is not of our regular class notes, or this is not part of our regular thing. Just apart from that. Completely additional to that. Okay, if you attend also not a problem. If you don't attend also not a problem. Just to have a clarity. Okay, what is this? Some people will have the GenAI projects means what we are going to do. Are we going to use directly the tools? They'll think. GenAI with Python means what is the difference? GenAI with tools means in the market multiple tools are there. Directly we are going to choose one of the tool, and in that tool we give the prompt and it will generate the image. That is direct. Okay. So just here one GenAI project with Python, how it works with the Python and how it will be deployed. Like something we are going to understand here in that way. Okay. Is the point is clear? Right? Now, and yes, this project is called as model building. Yes, model building with deployment. Complete. That is Capstone project. Sudhir, GenAI Capstone project. Right? Within the GenAI, we are having the different types of projects are available. I will explain that too. What are the various types of projects are available within the GenAI and which type of project we are executing, I will explain clearly. This is on Saturday and this is on Sunday. That is tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Fine, everyone? So here, who are attending for the first time, please go through these recordings so that you will get complete clarity. At the same time, you can attend the Saturdays and Sundays workshop so that complete clarity will be there for you whether to choose the course or not. Okay. if whoever the students are attending for the first time today as their first class, if I say that this course is very nice, here we are going to do this, that, this, and if I complete in 10 minutes, with my 10 minutes and whatever the things I am explaining for you, with that you can't take your career decision. So if you go through these things now, then you will get a complete clarity, because each session is of 1.5 hour. So that you will get a complete clarity whether it is a right one or wrong one, or in this what you are going to learn and everything. Point is clear? Everyone? Yes? Now, so coming to our regular class. Okay? This is tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Now coming to the regular class, as we have completed in the Python, the one or some topics like variables. We have completed the concept called as variables, and how to assign the variables and everything. Single variable or multiple variables and everything, right? Now, in today's class, just we are moving on to the further. Okay, what is that further we are moving, miss? That is nothing but, okay, data types. How to work with the data types. Now in the data types, within the data types, as I've told you in the previous class, fundamental data types and advanced data types, where fundamental data types can store a single value, in the object. In the object, it can store only a single value. Fundamental data types. What are the fundamental data types we are having? Fundamental data types can store a single value in the object. Whereas advanced data types, what are the advanced data types we are having? Advanced data types can store multiple values. Can store multiple values in single object. That is the difference between the fundamental data types and advanced data types, right? Now, right? Next. Now, within this fundamental data types, we are having the int, float, boolean, and that is nothing but bool, and string, which is str. Okay. Now, whereas in advanced data types, we are having the list, tuple, set, and dictionary, which is dict. Right? Now, examples for the int. What is the example for the int means? As we have discussed for the int, the examples like 2, 5, minus 30, any numerical value, irrespective of sign, any numerical value. Okay. Next, coming to the float. What is float means? Floating values, that is with decimals, like minus 12.5, 0.4, any floating values with decimals. Whereas boolean is true or false. Okay, this is nothing but true or false. Only these two values will be considered. Next, coming to the string, the examples for the string is like we are going to have the SRK, or we are going to have S123, a combination, SIV, Siva at the rate of 123. So this is also string, a combination of text and numeric or special characters or something other than numeric. These are all the examples, etc. Whereas examples for this one is this one. This is the examples for the float. And we have done, right? And similarly examples for the int, right? So these are the examples, like similar kind of examples. But whereas for this one is only true or false, not multiple, etc. is not there. Only true or false. Only true or false, right? Now, up to here we have done in the previous class, right? Now, here let us go with the advanced data types. What is advanced data types? In the advanced data types, a combination of these four, every combination is there now? A combination of these four, you can choose in the square bracket, anything. Either purely int, purely float, purely boolean, purely string, or a combination. Anything of your choice, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, which are in the square brackets. That square bracket only important. which are in the square bracket, you are going to write like this. This is one example. Example number 1, which in the square brackets. Okay, next 1 comma 4.3 instead of 4.3 or 4.4 comma SRK. Any combination, either purely of everything of one data type or any combination. Choice is yours. Or you can add the Boolean values. Any combination you can add. Similarly, you can add the same way for tuple also. Only difference is here you have used the square brackets. Here you are going to use the parenthesis. Only difference is parenthesis. Okay, and after using the parenthesis, again it is going to be the same. Okay, next set. What is the example for the set? Set is nothing but 1, 2, 3. This is example for the set where you are going to use the curly brackets. Where we are going to use the curly brackets, complete curly brackets. Okay, and next coming to the dictionary. Dictionary is something different. When compared to remaining 3 of them, the dictionary is going to be different. Now here, as of now, we can see the only the difference is square bracket. But exactly what is the difference means you are going to understand in the further. Once we move on to the further in the course, I'm going to explain for you the mutable and immutable and what are the different methods or something. Okay, as of now, it is brackets. These 3 of them depends on the brackets. Now here, just I'm going to take as an example. You can observe this one as an example. Okay. Now, A is equal, first I'll start with the int. Int is equal to 24. Okay. So it is int type. Okay. Now, I'm going to take one more example. A is equal to minus 49 or minus 50 something. Okay. This is also int. I'm going to take one more example. B is equal to 0. Only 0. This is also int. So 3 examples for the int. One is positive number, one is negative number, one is 0. Next, let us try with the float. The examples for the float. I'm going to take one variable f is equal to 2.5. Positive number, one positive number, that is float. Okay, f will be considered as float 2.5. B is equal to minus 3.8. Some minus number. This is also considered as float value. And I'm going to take one G is equal to 0.0. Here I have taken 0. Here I'm going to add the 0.0. 0.0 also will be considered as float. 0 will be considered as int. For example, if I consider here, B, 0 was considered as int, 0.0 was considered as float. Is the point is clear, everyone? Next, coming to the next one, we are having the Boolean. Boolean, which is shortcut called as bool. Now here I'm having the something alphabet. I'm going to choose the C is equal to true. Okay, right side I'm using the true. True will be considered as Boolean, and D is equal to false. This also will be considered as a Boolean, right? Next, coming to the next data type is called as string. Now within the string, I'm going to take SRK. So SRK will be considered as string with 3 characters. Why here suddenly 3 has came? For all of them 111 only is there. But why for string means 3 characters. Here the point to be noted. Let's start with this. So here SRK, how it is going to store in the backend in the SRK means one character will be stored in the one box. One character will be stored in one box. Each character, one character in one box. And this is will be given with the index numbers like 0, 1, 2. They are called as index numbers. They are called as index numbers. Okay, 0, 1, 2. And it is stored in the variable called as S. In the inside the S, SRK will be stored in this way. Sir, what about the int, sir? How the int will be stored? Int will not have the boxes. It will just store like this. Only strings, we only strings from strings onwards. Int, boolean, float will be stored in the one way, whereas strings only will be stored in one way. String means which was written in the course. If it is written in the course, it is called as string value. It is called as string value. Sir, if I don't write in the course, if I write simply SRK only, it is considered as variable name. Only SRK will be considered as variable name. Course only, then only it will be considered as string value. So here I is equal to 24, F is equal to 24.5, B is equal to true, and S is equal to, I'm going to write Gen AI in the course. Okay, assume, let's take an example like this, right? Now here I is equal to 24, this is I, it is going to create 24.5, F, it will be created like this, true will be written with the B like this, whereas this one 1 in 1 box, Gen AI with S, it is going to create like this. So here the size will be considered as 1, here the size will be considered as 1, the size for the int is 1, 1, 1, but whereas this one is 5, it gives the number of characters, number of boxes, whereas these sizes are always fixed. Everything is fixed, the size is fixed, right? Now, so here there is no restriction to the length of the characters. Even you can take the 100, 200, 300 characters also. There is no restriction. It is here the memory management, or whether it is space management, everything is completely another part. Okay, here how we some students maybe, okay, like one of the student is asking what is the maximum size of the characters. Means maybe he is thinking from the database point of view. So here there is no restriction. We can use the number of characters, and that too single line strings. What are the single line strings you are going to have now? Single line string you can write in the single quote, or for example, let me take like this. See, S1 is equal to, I'm going to take S1. Now, before moving on further, since I have to delete this one, okay, just I want to add one more point here. Length, we are having one function called as length. Length means it gives the number of values in the object, whereas length is not applicable on the int. Length is not applicable on the float. Length is not applicable on the boolean, because the size of these three are 1 only. So length is not applicable. Whereas for the strings, length is applicable. The length will give the size. That is nothing but number of characters. So if you ask S is equal to Gen AI, if you write Gen AI like this, length of S, what is the length of S? Means number of characters inside the string. Now, if you ask the same question of length of boolean, if you apply the length of boolean, it is going to throw the error. Length is not applicable on the boolean. For boolean, float and int, these three of them is with not having the length concept. They are considered as single value with single character. Sir, why for text this string only special, sir? Means very simple answer. Because string, it is not compulsory to have only the text. It can have the text, it can have the special character, it can have the number, anything. Multiple characters are accepted inside the string. But whereas in the numbers, multiple characters are not accepted. Number means number only. Can we use any special character here? No. In the float, can we use any special character other than dot? In the entire float, other than dot, can we use any other special character? That too, can you use multiple dots? For example, 24.5.4.2, it is called as float value. It is called as float value. Okay. So it is called as float value. Yes or no? Right? Sir, in Python has double or long data types to hold large numbers. Nothing is there like that. Int and float itself will store the long numbers. For example, let's take as one of the student is asking. So, done. I'm just executing this one. It is getting stored in the int. Still you want to add still more zeros? Okay. So int itself will store the large. Okay. Big size numbers. Here there is no special like others. Like others, in other programming languages, here we are not having the additional like double or long or something. Right? Now, length function is applicable only. Here, whatever you are seeing now, this is length of the string, that is number of characters. Now, coming to the strings, in the strings, we are having the two types of strings are there. One is called as single line string. Single line string means the string is completed in the single line. At the same time, we are having the multi-line string. Means the string, what are the sentences there? For example, in the YouTube only, comments will be there. Na? In the comment, they may write so many numbers. I mean, so many sentences, so many words. It is not as a single word or two words or three words. They may write the comment in the multi-lines. 10 lines of comment also will be there. It has to be stored now. So here, for single line strings, what are the single line strings we are having? And multi-line strings we are having. So to store the single line strings, we are using like this. For example, I'm writing the gen AI. Okay. With the special character. Let's add one special character also here, hyphen. Gens hyphen AI. Now, how the object will be stored means G, E, N, hyphen also one box, one character. Everything is considered as one character. Text is special character. So space is there. Space also one character. Sir, which space, sir? This space, sir? This space, sir? No. Which is inside the quotes. Inside the quotes only, it is called as string value. Outside the quotes, if you write 10 spaces also, no problem. Inside the quote, if you write the one space also, it is considered as string value. Okay. Now, AI. So like this. Now total number of characters are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is going to give total 6 characters. Now, so here, this is 6 characters. S1 is equal to gen A, where you are having the 6 characters like this. Right? Now, you can write the quotes, single quotes, or I see I'm writing S2 is equal to single quote only. In the single quote, I'm writing the same one, gen AI. But quotes are single. Is there any difference, miss? No difference. Both are same. Whether you write in the single or whether you write in the double, there is no difference in the Python. Your choice. You can choose. Sir, for example, S3 is equal to, I'm using the triple single quotes. Triple. 3 I'm opening and I'm writing the gen AI. And 3 I'm closing. Whatever I'm opening, the same thing I have to close. Otherwise, syntax error. You are not following the Python syntax. See now, S3 also gen A, same thing. S1, S2, S3. So whether you are using the single quote, whether you are using the double quote, whether you are using the triple quotes. Okay. Right? Now, so this, whatever you are having, everything is same. There is no difference. But for example, let's take one more example. S4 is equal to, now I'm using the same way single quote. Gen AI and agentic AI. 3 different lines I'm writing. S4 is equal to gen AI and agentic AI. Here the quote was open, here the quote was ended. Everything. 3 lines I'm selecting and click on the execute. 3 lines I'm selecting at a time. Okay, it is throwing the error because as per the Python rule, when your string value, whatever the string value is there, if the string value consists of multi-line, you have to use the triple only. Triple single, you have to open like this and you have to close. Now you execute. It is going to work. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? So when you are having the single or double quotes, for one line, we are using the single or double. When it comes to the multi-line string, we are going to use the triple open, triple close. Okay. For generally for single line, we are going to use the single or double. We will not use the triple. Triple is used for the multi-line strings. Okay. Now here, if you observe, you are having the gen and agentic AI. Right? Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? Up to here? Yes or no? Next, here again, next point. Now, space. What are the spaces there? If you write the space here, I'm writing space somewhere. You can see in the Python now, as of now, I'm using the space button and the cursor is moving. This is ignored by the Python. How many spaces you write also, no problem. But if I write quote and if I write one space also, it is called a string value. Two spaces also string value. Three spaces also string value. A string consists of three spaces. Outside the quotes, if you write 100 spaces also, ignored by the Python, there will be no use. Okay, see, here I am taking the S5 is equal to 100 spaces I am going to give. And after that, again, I am going to give so many spaces. Now, if I execute, see, it is saying that what you have given, what I have to store. Now, see, here I am going to write the quote and inside that one space only. Now, how many characters are there inside the string? Inside the string, how many characters are there? Only one character. And what is that character? Space. Right? Is the point is clear? Yes or no? So it is considering as whichever is in the course. So here I am writing the S5 is equal to space. Now also it is also now same. If I write like this also it is same. If I write with the spaces also it is same. Okay. Inside the quote I have finally given only single now. Single space only. So inside the string 5 you are going to have the 1. Now one of the student has asked the question, how come 20 character for S4 variable? It has taken, can you explain 20? Miss, just can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Total how many characters? And here you are having the space. Can you see here? I have given additional here space. If I remove this one, now there is no space. Here also. So additional, I have added that. So that is the reason it is showing. Otherwise, you are going to get the 19. Is the point is clear now? That space is not visible now, basically. For example, if I add here, like this, if I add, automatically, once I execute this one, the number of characters increases. But here the spaces will not be visible for us. Right? Is the point is clear? Yes. Okay. So this will be considered whatever we are having now. Yeah, exactly. New line char. So in the total 19, automatically slash n also will be there now. Slash n has to be included now. That is next line. So that is the total 17 plus 2. 17 plus 2 is 19. Total 19 characters you are going to get in this case. That is multi-line string. Single line string, multi-line string. Now, if I write S6, the variable name is S6. Inside the X6, I'm writing the SRK. Without quotes, I'm writing without quotes. It is going to throw the error that what is SRK? It is considering as SRK as a sum, not as a string value. It is considering as a variable. For example, here I'm going to take the SRK is equal to 99. I have given SRK is equal to 99. Now, what are the SRK is equal to 99 I have given? Now, S6 is equal to SRK means first right side part will be filled. What is the right side? SRK will be replaced with the 99. Okay, when you are writing the S6 like this, S6 is equal to SRK. SRK now variable a string value. If it is a string value, it will be stored in the S6. But it is not the string value now. It is a variable. So since it is a variable name, first it will check whether this variable is available. Yes. In the variable explorer, whether SRK variable is available in the name. Inside the name, yes, SRK is there. What is the value? 99. So it is going to fill that value of 99 here and S6 will be allotted with the 99. This is now value. Value only will be assigned to the variable. Variable directly will not be assigned to a variable. Only values will be assigned. Values only will be assigned. Directly the variable will not be assigned to the another variable. The value inside the variable will be assigned to the another variable. Now see here, S6 is equal to SRK means now it is going to give me. Now see here you can see S6 is also equal to 99. Is the point is clear now? Everyone? Instead of that, if I write the course, now it is considered as variable name? No, it is considered as string value. Now automatically SRK is going to, S6 is going to store the string SRK. Can you see the difference clearly? With quotes, without quotes. With quotes, it is considering as string value. Without quotes, it is considering as the variable name on the right side. On the right side, whatever you are having. Sir, why it can't consider this one also as a variable name? Because variable name cannot start with the inverted quotes now. As per the rule of variable names, in the last class, whatever we have discussed, it cannot start with the inverted quotes. So there is no other option. As it cannot start with the inverted quotes, obviously it has to be considered as value only. Point is clear? Understood? Everyone? Now, sir, when we are writing here something like this, S7 is equal to Siva. First, why it is throwing the error, like name error? What is this name error means? What is the meaning of name error? Syntax error means you told that you are not following the Python syntax. That is called as syntax error. For example, S6 is equal to SRK. I have opened with double quote. I am closing with the single quote. It is throwing the syntax error. Syntax error means rule. You are not following the Python rule. As per the Python rule, whatever the code you have opened, the same thing you have to close. If you are using a different one, it is going to throw the error because you are not following the Python rule. So obviously this one. So here it is going to throw the error. Done. S6 is equal to Siva and it is going to throw the name error. What is name error? Syntax error means not following the Python rule. What is name error? Name error means here, what is the right side you are having? Variable name. Whether that variable name is available here in the given in the RAM memory, what are the variables are there? These are all the variable names. A is there, B is there, C is there. Like this we have executed and these are the variables which are available in our RAM. So these in the RAM it is available, you are saying now. It is available only now or it is even available tomorrow or day after tomorrow means once you close the spider, everything will be erased. For example, in your mobile phone, you are using in your mobile phone. Let's take your mobile phone only. In the mobile phone, you are using the something like this. What is you are using means like in the mobile phone, you are having the apps. You are minimizing the apps. Okay, you are using the multiple apps and all the apps you are minimized. Now those apps are available in the RAM. Till how much time? Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, even 10 days also it will be available. It will be available till the mobile phone is shut down. Once the mobile was shut down, what happens? What happens? Point is clear? Once your mobile phone was switched off, for example, 10 apps are there. These 10 apps will still run in the RAM, or I mean, in your mobile phone, is the still the apps will be working in the backend, or they'll be closed? Yes or no? That is the question. Yes or no? For example, you have not switched off your mobile phone. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, also it will be still working in the RAM or not? Yes or no? I mean, what are the apps you are using? It will work in the backend or not? Guys, could you please confirm? Waiting for your confirmation. Understood. So the till the spider is open, for example, your laptop is on only and it is on, your laptop was on for even 1 month as it is like this, and your spider is also open for 1 month, means automatically these objects also will be available for 1 month. How much time that RAM, how much time your laptop, once you have executed till the spider was closed. The moment the spider get closed, everything will be cleared. All the variables will be cleared. Everything is fresh. Sir, for example, let's assume today we have completed up to here. Means we are writing in some line number and up to here we have discussed. Tomorrow we have to start from here. Assume. Okay. Now we are going to click on the save as. First we are going to click on the save as, and in the save we are going to save this file. Okay, wherever the file we are interested, we can save the file. Now this is class number is class date is 19/12/2025. Just I'm going to click on this, and the file was saved. I have saved on the desktop. What are the this file is there? Just now I have saved on my desktop. Okay, done. Okay, sir, you have saved on the desktop. That is fine. But the question is, tomorrow once I open, the previous variables, everything. What are the previous variables are there? I want to execute all my previous variables. Okay, what are the previous variables? For example, I want to continue my project from here. From this line, I want to continue the project. But before continuing the project, the previous one has to be executed now. Then line by line, I have to execute. No need. Then simply take the Control A and click on this. All of them you execute in a single shot. Line by line, you don't need to execute. At the same time, or you can go with the second option with this. Run file. Run file means how many are there? Everything will run. All the lines will be run. 20 lines, 30 lines, 40 lines, 500 lines, 10,000 lines. Everything will be run in single shot. Now, all the variables are completed. From here, you continue with the new one. For example, see, I'm just closing this. Okay, because in the company, the project will never be completed in one day. Automatically, we have to continue the next day. So to continue in the next day, obviously we have to work. Just I'm going to open the spider. If it is spider, means spider, Jupyter Notebook also we are having the same options, guys. In everything, we are having the same kind of options. Okay, now just here I'm trying to load the data. What are the data I have saved? That is what I have last worked. Okay, sir, it is showing. No, sir. By default, it is showing. Okay, sometimes it will show with the default. Sometimes when it is not showing something, then simply click on the open and click. Once you click on the open, go to the wherever your file is located and select this and click on the open. So everything will be open and click on the run. So enter, all the variables will be executed in single shot. Again back. Point is clear? Everyone, yes or no? Right? Now, so when I'm writing here, S7 is equal to SRK. Now right side is variable name or right side is string value, means variable name. So since it is right side variable name, first it will observe whether that variable name is available or not. First it will observe whether that variable is available or not. Yes, SRK is equal to 99. Variable is available. So automatically it is going to assign that value to the S7. That is 99. Already 99 with SRK is there. Now you are asking S7 is equal to SRK. S7 is equal to, first it will fill the value of this one. That is 99. So S7 also will be assigned with the 99. Okay, what are the 99 is there? It is going to do this. Now, okay, sir, done. Now it is going to copy only the value or memory address also, miss, because data type is same, value is same. Why to create unnecessarily another object? It will apply for the same object one more name now. Now automatically the memory address is going to be the same, right? It is going to copy the value. It is going to copy the memory address also. As one of the student has asked earlier, memory address will be copied or not. Both will be indicated to the same object. Both of them are indicating to the same object. Everyone is clear? Next. Understood up to here? Now, what is the difference between variable name and what is the difference between the string? Yes or no? So quotes is there, means it is called a string value. This one is, right? Now, next, we are having the length function. As I have told you, length of S1. Length of S1 means first S1 is value of variable name. Value or variable name, S1. Length of S1, what is the difference between this one and what is the difference between this one? 2. This one. Here S1 is variable name, S1 is value. Same S1. This is variable name. This is string value. One is variable name, one is string value. Now here, first it is going to fill the, whatever the S1 value is there, that S1 value will be filled. What is S1 value here? Gen AI. So gen hyphen AI. Like this. Now total number of characters are how many? 6. So it is going to give me the output as 6. That is the output. Length is 6. If I ask same question, length of S1. Now already it is already a value. So it should not be replaced. Variables only will be filled with the values. Because whatever we are applying, everything is applicable only on the values, guys. Nothing will be applicable on the variable name. Everything is applicable on the value. For example, if I take A is equal to 20, A plus 5, I'm applying A on the variable name or on the value? I'm applying A means on the name I'm right, name plus 5. It is not name plus 5, right? Value plus 5. 20 plus 5. So it has to be filled with the 20 value first. Same thing. So here length function is applied on the value, not on the variable name. So it will fill first the value and it will calculate the length. Similarly, already value is available. So what is the length on this? The length on this is nothing but 2. It is going to give the output of 2. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Length function is applied like this. Now, there is some more questions are there. Like what are the questions, miss? Like we are having in the Python, 3 concepts are there. One is called as reserve words. Some of them are called as reserve words. Some are called as functions. Some of them are called as attributes. 3 are there. Earlier, one of the students has asked the question whether the length will be considered as a function or attribute. Okay. Now, so here, how to differentiate between these means for the reserve word, only the word will be there. After the word, nothing will be there. Reserve words, only the word. After that, nothing. Bracket will not be there. Nothing will be there. Only word. Whereas the function will have the with the bracket like this. That will be considered as function. You are writing here something, some word. Along with the word you are using the bracket means it is considered as automatically function. Sir, if I don't write the, for example, here I have not written this one, then it will be considered as either variable name or reserve word. It comes under 2 categories. either variable name or reservoir. That is the reason we cannot use the reservoirs as the variable name. Okay, without bracket, it will be considered either or variable name or either reservoir. Now, so whenever you are having the function, a name along with the bracket. Example for the function is length. Length is the function. And one more function is print. Print is the function. And we are having the multiple functions. ID is the function. Next, int is the function. Like this, we are having the multiple functions which are having the bracket. These are all called as functions. Now, what is attributes? Same function you are having along with the some variable name, whatever the variable name, dot function. Then it is considered as attribute. Some name dot function. Okay, so whenever you are having the dot, this dot after that function name, then it will be considered as attributes. Okay, directly if you are having the function like this, for example, if I take now tell me guys, what is this? Function attribute. Function before to this, now tell me, I'm going to write here, everyone, len. I have written len, only len. I have not written the bracket, I have not written anything, only len. What is this? Either reservoir or it is going to be the variable name. Out of these two, one. Either variable name or reservoir. Out of these two, one. Right? Now, if I add the bracket like this, now what is this? It is called as function. Exactly. If I ask a dot len, then what is this? Attribute. Simple. Attribute of a. Attribute of a. Point is clear now? Understood? Everyone? Right? Earlier, whoever the student has asked the question, a is some name. Example purpose, guys. Example. Pure example. Something. Instead of A, B, C or something, what are the name? Some name dot. Dot is important. After the dot, function name. Now, for example, if I take here np dot array. np dot array. Now, what is this array? Array is called as? No. A is not called as class. Don't go in depth. As of now, I have not discussed to that much of depth. Okay. So here, array is the attribute of np. What are np? np I also don't know. What are np? For that np it is attribute. If it is applicable means it will work. If it is not applicable means it will throw the error. What is for example here? What is here? I'm going to have the a. What is a? Minus 50. For minus 50, I'm asking the a dot len. Something I have asked like this. Now it is going to throw that int object has no attribute. That attribute is not there. That attribute is not available for the int. Int is not having any kind of attributes. If attribute is available, it works. If attribute is not available, it will throw the error. Simple. Sir, why it is showing the int object only? Because what is the data type of a? Data type of a is int. For int, if this is applicable, not miss, no. For float, if I write here b dot length, it says that for float, there is no attribute length. Now it is saying for the float, because b is float now. For float, we are not having any attributes. Okay. Is the point is clear? For whichever the data type attributes are available, only those data types will work. Let's take an example here. See here. Let's take an example, guys. S1. Again, I'm writing S1. Okay. Or A. A is equal to 20. A is equal to 20. Okay. A is equal to 20. Next, B is equal to SRK. Now, tell me guys, what is data type of A? What is the data type of B? What is data type of A and what is the data type of B? A is int data type and B is string data type. Perfect. A is int and B is string. Done. Now, I'm asking the A dot upper. Now tell me what is this? First, you don't know what is upper, but tell me what is this functional, attribute, reservoir out of these three, A, B, C. Up to here only. You don't know what is the meaning of attribute, but just I'm asking the whether what is this? Means attribute. Now this attribute, first it will check the what is A. First it will ask what is A. A dot upper you are asking what is A. A is a variable name. Only single A is variable name. First it will fill the value. What is the value? 20. 20 dot upper. Means here whatever is there you have to convert to uppercase. Upper means uppercase. Okay. Which is not possible. So it is going to throw the error. It will simply throw the error that, okay, so A is equal to 20, A dot upper is going to throw the error that int object has no upper attribute. Now the same attribute I'm asking for the B. Attribute is same only, but for B. Now what happens for the B? Let's see. B dot upper, B is variable, that is nothing but string srk small letters dot upper. So this attribute is applicable for the strings. Yes, this is available. Since it is available, it is going to convert the each character to uppercase. That is, S will be converted as caps lock S, R will be converted as caps lock R, everything uppercase. It will convert to uppercase like this, and finally you are going to get the output in this way, caps lock SRK. That same logic is not applied on the int, but the same logic was applied on the strings. Is the point is clear? So for 1, certain attributes are there. For string attributes are different. For list attributes are different. For each data type, the attributes will be applicable. Every data type has its own attributes based on the values. Everyone is clear? Yes or no? Now, how the object behavior happens in this case? If you use upper function, it is not function, it is method. Okay? Attribute. Now, new object B pointing to it will happen. Miss, yes, for the B it is applicable. What are the value of B? For that B only it is applicable. Now, we are having the attributes. What are the different, we are having the various attributes for the different data types. First one is int. Int has no length function. No length function is applicable. At the same time, no attributes are there for the int. No attributes also. Next, coming to the float. Float, no length function. Length function is not applicable. Or let me write instead of this one. Every time, 1 minute. Let me write length function on the top. Whether length function is applicable means answer is no. No length function. Whether attributes are applicable means that is also no. For int, nothing is applicable. For float, no. Attributes are also no. No attributes are there. For boolean, yes, no length, no attributes. For string, yes, and attributes are also we are having like uppercase, lowercase, okay, and we are converting to caps lock. I mean capitalize. Capitalize means first letter only caps lock, remaining all the things are will be small, like that. We are having the multiple attributes, around 20 to 30 attributes are there. Next, list. List is also having the length function, obviously yes, because number of values inside the list we are going to count, and we are having the attributes, but these attributes are different. These attributes are different, these attributes are different, like data type to data type, the attributes will be different. Example for the list, we are going to use the dot append, that is the attribute. That is the attribute name. Example for this one is, this is the example. Before to this, obviously we have to use the list only. The data type should be list only. Here, what are the values there? If you ask the data type of this value, it should be list. For list only, append is going to work. If you ask the question, string, for string dot upper, string dot upper. This is applicable only on the strings. That is not applicable here. This is not applicable there. Right? And next, tuple. Tuple is also having the length, and tuple is also having the multiple attributes. And set, this is also having the length, and this is also having the attributes. And next coming to the dictionary. Dictionary also having the length, and at the same time it is also having the attributes. Here the set, what are the set is there? Set dot, okay, what are the set is there? Set dot union. Set dot union. And this method is applicable only for the set. If you try to apply on the different one, it will throw the error. String dot union, if you ask, it will throw the error. List dot union, if you ask, it will throw the error. Set, for set only, it is applicable. Those methods are applicable for the set and data types. Means whatever you are selecting before to this method, something whatever you are selecting, it will first observe the data type of the value. You will write S only, but what is S? It will replace first with the value, and it will check the data type of that value. Data type wise it will go. First it will check the data type. After that. Okay, now coming to the dictionary. Dictionary is having the different methods. What are the methods are applicable for this one? They are not applicable, like that. One method will work in one way based on the data type. Okay, is the points are clear? Everyone understood or not? Next, what will be the b value of the variable, like float or boolean? It will throw the error. Length function, if you ask length of bool, throw the error. If you ask length, any attribute for this one, it will throw the error. Says that no attribute. Attribute error you are going to get. Up to here, everyone is clear. Anyone has any questions, guys? If you are having any questions, you can ask. If no questions, now you can leave. And we'll continue from here in the tomorrow's class. And in tomorrow, we are going to discuss the next concept related to typecasting. And after that, typecasting, next string attributes. What are the string attributes are there? The string attributes. These are the concepts which we are going to discuss on Monday in our regular class. On Monday. Tomorrow's class is going to be ML and AI. Kumar, we'll discuss. We will discuss each of them. Now, next, coming to the tomorrow's timing. Already I told you tomorrow's what are the ML class timings are there. In the starting itself, I have told you that tomorrow's ML class, the timings.
फोन भी लेके भाग रही हो तुम, फोन भी लेके भाग रही हो।
Okay, yeah, please ask what are the questions you are having.
तुम्हें ये सब बात है।
Yes, weekday means Monday to Friday. Let me replace this one, Monday to Friday, and this is on Saturday, exclusively on Saturday. Better. Now notes, you are going to get the notes there. What are the notes is there? You are going to get the only the notes. Recordings you not get in the classroom. Only notes you are going to get in the classroom. What are the classroom you have received from the admin? Okay, and admin number is available here. What are the notes is there? You are going to receive the notes.
तुमने नहीं लगाया, मैंने लगाया था उसके बाद भी,
right? And regarding the tomorrow's the class link will be shared in the community. Saturday Sunday link will be shared in the community. Separately we will give the intimation.
दूसरे का फोन आया तो उससे बात करने लग गई।
We will give the intimation separately. For each of them you will get the intimation separately. Unless the new link you have received personally, I mean in the WhatsApp or something, unless you receive the old link only you are going to have. If any link is different, 100% we will only share whenever it is applicable. Okay. Yes. Will be the Saturday's recordings are sent? Will it be on the same day? Yes. This Saturday, whatever we are going to have, this one is going to be directly YouTube live itself. So directly it will be available in the YouTube itself for you. And next Saturday onwards, once the class was completed, you will receive next day morning. Because evening classes, whatever the evening classes we are having, generally we will receive the recordings next day morning. The processing will be done by the backend team at morning 11 o'clock, generally. Tomorrow's class is for freshers or experienced, purely for freshers. Freshers and experience for all categories of people, but who doesn't know about ML and AI? I'm saying about the freshers of ML and AI.
सभी करते हैं, हम सभी बहुत करते हैं, 40,000 लोग करते हैं। Okay,
for the link and every details please contact the admin. Okay, you are going to get the links for both of them. What are the links are there? Everything you are going to get through Jahir. Not only you in this, remember Jahir, you are thinking only from your point of view. Not only you in this class, how many students are there? Can you see the number of participants? Jahir, can you see that? Yes or no? Could you please confirm? No. Okay. In this class, total 100 participants are there as of now. 100 participants also are completely new to AI and ML. Right? 100 out of 100. If they are already having some knowledge, why they will attend? Okay? Some of the students might have the knowledge on Python only, but every student in this class, 100 out of 100, not even one student, exemption, every student is new to Gen AI. Every student is new to Gen AI. 100 out of 100, not even one student is exempted. Everyone are new to Gen AI. Everyone wants to know from the scratch level. Everyone wants to develop the end-to-end project, and everyone wants to have the job. Common for everyone. Not even one student in this class is exempted from this. Sir, whether we can learn easily or not. Common for all the 75 students or 100 students, how many are there? Everyone. Okay, so Sivagiri, we have no knowledge in the AI and ML. Can we attend these classes to understand the course, or do we require any previous knowledge? For this course, the biggest advantage is no prerequisite. right? Next, Arvind. Will be their data visualization like a reporting part dashboards. Arvind, that reporting dashboards work is done by the data analyst.
अपना फिर दूसरे दोस्त को खाना खिला रही है.
First, what is the course title? Our course title is Gen and Agentic AI. That is the course title, right? First point. Now, after this completing this course, what type of roles you are going to sit? Are you going to work as a full stack developer? Are you going to work as a SAP developer? Or you are going to work as a software engineer? Or you are going to work as a Oracle database developer? Or you are going to work as a .NET developer? No, no. So here what roles we are going to work after this course, what type of roles we are going to work, first we should know. Second, for that particular role, what are the works we are going to know, we should understand. Now, if you see in that way, here, no more we are going to have the data visualization because that work is completely by data analyst role. Is the point is clear?
मुझे क्या पता तुम फोन करके बंद करे बैठी हो. तुमने तो फोन उठाया नहीं मेरा. फोन तो उठाया नहीं तुमने मेरा.
Arvind, your question is clear. Now, sir, for example, let's assume, Arvind, for your question only, I am adding something more. Okay. Now, sir, data analyst role will do this one. As you told that data visualization like reporting dashboards and everything. Okay. And Gen AI developer is not going to do this. For example, if I learn both of them, that one and this one, if I learn both of them, so that I may get the opportunity in both of them, no, sir. Maybe na. If I learn multiple things, I'll get that one or this one, right? Now, tell me, very simple. For this question, I'll ask very simple from my point of view. Now, I will learn in the IT industry, how many are there? Every course I will learn. After learning every course, which role I'm going to add? Which role I'm going to join? Means what are the first job I'm going to get? Immediately I will join that one. Or should I select the which one role is going to have the future? I want quick job. I want the future job. Which one? When compared, now I'll ask a simple question. When compared to data analyst will have more future or Gen AI developer will have the more future? Just you can ask the ChatGPT. You are going to use ChatGPT every day, right? Commonly we are using the ChatGPT every day. Na? Ask ChatGPT only simple question. Data analyst is having the more future or Gen AI developer is having more future? Or what is the average package of data analyst? What is the average package of the Gen AI developer? Just ask ChatGPT. No need to ask me. If you ask me, if I say something, you think that, okay, sir is training this course, so obviously he will highlight his course only, his job only he will highlight. But ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT was not designed by me, right? To give a wrong answer, ChatGPT was not designed by me now. Point is clear? Arvind. So when we are having the future job, average package, when we are having in this everything, then why we'll join as a data analyst if you get the role also? For example, I have learned that one and this one. Both of them I have learned. After learning, finally I have to do the job now. If I have to do the job as data analyst, and if once I join as a data analyst, after again 1 or 2 years, once we understand that Gen AI developers are having the more package, again then are you going to join at that time after 2 years into my course? And at that time you will send one message that, sir, I am presently working as a data analyst. Can I shift to this domain or not? Are you going to type this question in the future? You tell me. Arvind. No. Understood? First decide what career path you want. Later, no sir, I think data analyst, I want to be as a data analyst only, means then don't join this one, join data analyst. This one, that one, this one, like that. Don't move in a zigzag way or don't unnecessarily get confused. Understood? Career. It is career.
अभी तो मैं गाली बकूंगा उसे फिलहाल तो।
One or two, sir, initial I want the quick job, sir. Okay, quick job you'll get a backdoor job or something you'll get. After that, we have to move further na. Career.
टाइम नहीं मिला कि मुझे फोन कर दो।
Career also should be there na.
वाह भैया
After 2 years, we should not ask the question, can I shift na?
डांटोगे?
Now,
भैया मैं ये तुमसे बात कर रही हूँ, आगे नहीं रिश्ता चलेगा।
one more.
तुम जो सोच रहे
I'll
हो,
ask to
डांटोगे,
all the
बोलो ना,
experienced
बहुत-
students in this
बहुत
class.
बात थी।
How many experienced students are there? I don't know. But to all the experienced students, I'm going to ask one simple question. Okay? Now, here, some students are attending my class today. Okay? In the chat box, what are the chat box? You are typing. Some experienced people are typing. Sir, can I shift? Can I shift? They are typing like this. Can I shift from other domain? What are the domain they are working? To Gen AI. This is the question they are asking. Right? What are the domain? I'm not focusing on the domain, guys. Now, after this class, attend AWS. Demos of AWS, demos of DevOps, demo of Java, demo of other. Whichever the course you are interested, attend that demo and tell me any one student, at least one. How many students? 1,000, 10,000 also not a problem. Out of any one student is asking, can I shift from Gen AI to this one? What are the course you name it? Gen AI course to this. At least one student. Tell me at least one student. Only one. Not only Naresh IT. Take the entire world only. Which are the institute you are interested, which are the course you are interested. One in the chat box, one person. Sir, already I'm working in the Gen AI, in the role of Gen AI. Now I want to shift. If one message is like that also, you can ask me. Now, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? Okay, done. Now, Sir Akhil, sir, what additional skills required to target Gen AI expert roles? Nothing, you don't need to. We'll have whatever we are discussing in the class. If you properly focus on that, at the same time, develop number of projects, more number of things. Yes, Rakesh. This course is going to help all kinds of certifications of AI and ML. The content will be covered. Additional to some means for every certification almost 80 to 90%, because every certification will have something difference now. So that small difference you have to learn. 90% of the things will be covered. Slightly you have to add. Or to be more simplified with you, once you complete this course of AI and ML under me, 100% you can clear what are the certification related to AI and ML. Fix it. Right? What libraries we are going to use? We are going to use NumPy, Pandas, and sklearn, Torch, PyTorch, next TensorFlow, Keras. Like this, we are going to use the multiple libraries. Mohammad Jahir. Okay? Done? Every question is clear, guys.